Today we have a full dynamic body work, but before we start, we need to take the spine into a really good warm-up. And warming up the spine by breathing using a mini stability ball, I see this is the best that we can do for the spine. So as we extend down, we take a deep breath in, and then we take the spine into a really nice extension, rolling the ball into our mid-back and upper back. And then as we exhale, lift and curl up, roll the hip bones towards the rib cage as we lift into a really nice flexion. Get down into a nice extension by inhaling, flex up and exhale. As you breathe out, you need to flex up or to curl up. From there, we're gonna get into our hands and knees for some triceps work, but this is also a core workout. So we're gonna be lifting the arm using 1 kg dumbbell behind, and then we're gonna take the arm into a horizontal abduction as we lift up parallel to the floor. One move, and this is the first option. The second option, we're gonna be lifting the leg or the opposite leg as we lift the arm as well. One, lower down. So you inhale in your starting position, you exhale as you lift your arm and your leg. Make sure that your hip bones are really level and nothing is wiggly or you're not tilted or shifted through one side. And we're gonna repeat this between 10 and 12 reps. From there, we're gonna pulse a little bit. So you're gonna lift the arm and the leg up an inch and down an inch without arching the back. And don't forget, we need to do the other side as well. So from there, we need to make sure that our alignment is really right. Hands are underneath your shoulders and knees is underneath your hips, and make sure that your arm is really next to your hip. And from there, we're gonna be lowering down towards the knee, lifting up just upper the hips. Then we're going to extend the leg really diagonally, and from there we're gonna be lifting one arm and the opposite leg in the same breathing. One important point here is to check the pelvic floor, as I said before, and also the lumbar spine or the lower back. So instead of lifting the leg high, you need to lift the leg hip level only, and you need to feel that in your glutes and your hamstrings. If you feel that the 1 kg is still heavy for you, you can do that. Absolutely, you're more than welcome to do it without the 1 kg dumbbell. Now we are in the pulses, so we're lifting and lowering. Here, we're gonna be standing up for some bicep work, but we are doing bicep work in a plie position. So as if you are just standing against a wall, you need to roll down, open the hips out, open the knees out, and as we shift from one side to another, we're gonna be curling our arm for a nice bicep curl. Shoulders are really nice, rounded and back. And I'm just moving from side to another without lifting my hips upward. So I'm just moving, focusing on one leg as I move to the other side. So this is also a really good leg work. One to other side. And from there, we're going just to roll down underhand, upper hand grip as we rotate and give it a slow punch. So slow punch or punch. Yeah, it's a punch. Okay, so we need to rotate to one side, and we're still in our good alignment. Our leg is abducted. I will start to just lift up a little bit to give it a little bit of a mini cardio. So spicing up my exercise. Rotate from one side to another is not an easy exercise because you're bent down. So finishing off here, feel that rotation, really good for obliques. Leave the dumbbells for now and we're gonna get into our side bend. So side bend position is really technical here. We're gonna get into a lot of details. So we're gonna sit on one side of the hip. Make sure that hip bones are really nice and level. We're not collapsing through the shoulder. We're really nice, active, lifted up, and one foot is opposite or one foot is above the other and pointed. As we inhale, we're gonna exhale and lift up. So you push the knee forward, make sure not to collapse. Push the knee forward and then you side bend, feel your side stretch and lower back down. You inhale as you lift, you exhale as you lower back. You are in an active position, make sure not to collapse. Pay very good attention to that. As you lift, inhale, exhale as you lower back down. So take a deep breath in as you lift up, push your knee forward, and then exhale as you lower back down. I love side bending because it moves all the body. That was the first option. The second intermediate option is the full side bend. So as you can see, I'm lifting, long arms as well. I'm just hitting my wall. And from here, you lower down as you exhale. You lift up fully and make sure that your alignment is really good. And then you exhale as you lower back down. You can do this between 10 to 12 on each side, by the way. So I skipped one side to give you more exercises here, but you need to do both sides, both options. So test your option and see what kind of option would you be able to do. But it's absolutely a delicious exercise. I love it. From there, we're gonna be working our inner thighs. So we're gonna lift one leg on the same position. We're gonna lower a little bit down on our forearm. Take one leg behind, and from here we need to make sure that our hips are level, okay? And one hand gonna be on the floor, pointing one foot. This knee is facing the ceiling, and we're gonna be lifting the extended leg up without changing anything in our alignment. So we need to make sure to feel that in our inner thighs. Your core should be engaged and your shoulders should be really nice and active. The second option from that, which is a little bit advanced, we're gonna be lifting the whole body off the floor, resting on one arm, and we're gonna be flexing the foot, lifting it up as we inhale. So we inhale, exhale, lift the foot, lower the foot down or the full leg. And then take a rest. Then to our combined lunges from one side to the other side. Just a combined lunge. I love combined lunges. You need to do that at least for 30 counts, so each leg equally 15 rep towards the floor. And your knee should hit the floor. And immediately from there, we're gonna get into our hip bridges. Hip bridge. There's so many ways to do hip bridges, depends on what you really want to work. So I'm working more of my legs and a little bit of my glutes here, okay? Lifting the glutes up, make sure that you can see your knees without lifting your head off the floor. And then we're gonna take this into a really nice move, like an intermediate level. So we inhale as we bend the knee, exhale as we extend the knee towards the ceiling, and that's it. I'm not going full hip bridge. Down, and then lift the leg up to the ceiling and inhale as you lower it back down. So the breathing is really important here. You lift the knee up as you inhale, you exhale, extend, inhale as you bend, lower back down towards the floor. and we repeat to the other legs. Reps wise, about 10 each leg, more than enough. And then we lower. Some key details about hip bridge here. So the most important thing is, as we lift, we do not really take our back in a really arched position. We need to make sure that we are in a very good diagonal position, knees to hips to ribs, shoulders, and then head. And then we can lift up. This is glutes 1,